Hello everyone, I'm RecV5.
And I am Sandman99.
And welcome back to Madden NFL 2004 Santa's Elves franchise. Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everyone. And just going to have a quick look at a little bit of how things have been going so far this season. Because we are 6-0.
Yep.
Having just finished beating the Green Bay Goblins 38-10. But in week 6. But so far, it has been a question or a situation of the linebacker attack.
Yeah, with Santa leading the way, you know, he's laying down the law.
That's right. He's got 16 sacks in 6 games. And then right outside linebacker, rookie Marcus McKenzie has got 9.
Nice.
So he turned out to be a good pick. And then lunch pail middle linebacker Leonard Nickerson, who is a guy who was... I think we drafted him last year because this, according to this anyway, he's only his this is only his 2nd year, right?
Yep.
But anyway, he's got 7 sacks, so there you go. And of course, the other guy rounding out the sack derby for the Elves is the other middle linebacker, Joe Jefferson, who you just drafted this season as well.
Yep.
So so far, the last couple seasons worth of drafts have gotten, the 3 of them have combined for 17 sacks. And Santa Claus, of course, has 16 sacks all by himself. But anyway, week 7 is a bye week for us, so we'll just simulate the week. And then we go to week 8, where we have our return game against the Green Bay Goblins.
Oh my God, didn't we just play them?
Yes, we just played them. We beat them 38-10 in their own park, right?
So now we're going to see if they can get their salty run back or not, right?
That's right. So, you know, like, we'll see if they can get a little bit of revenge as they come to the North Pole.
Yeah.
And, of course, if we look at it, our defense is now number 3 in the league. And offense is number 1 in the league. Look at that. With the ground game, with our run-to-pass ratio of 3-1. So, yep. So it's a good, solid season so far of running the ball and playing tough defense.
Yeah, somehow. Well, I think I'm gonna come out with these guys again, like the same way I came out against them last time. But you know, again, we're gonna have to watch that cheesy, like, hot potato thing.
Yeah, well, the hot potato pass thing is tough to get away from.
Well, and the cheesy hot potato for a touchdown, I'm really not sure if there's anything I can do to actually prevent that. If it happens, it kind of just happens. Yeah. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't.
Well, one of the things that I found that helps to combat that a little bit, particularly with the weird defensive alignments that I like to use, where I'll have the cornerbacks playing deep zones on the outside and the safeties playing man coverage on the inside, is when they try to throw those hot potato passes over the middle like that, the guys covering those receivers already have inside position, right? You can't really shade players inside like you can in, say, good old playmaker football, where you could tell a man coverage guy to shade either inside or outside. But you can cheat by, you know, like doing little things like that. And nobody's going out onto the field until they absolutely have to, because it's probably 0 degrees out here again.
The company that defines football.
Perfectly balmy.
Yeah, and here's Omar Law, who you roughed him up. You roughed him up last week.
Yo, we laid him down real good.
Yeah, you roughed him up bad enough that actually I think that made the thumbnail.
Yep. Yeah, he got injured in that game too.
Yeah, however, he is back. Him and Al Perry, and they're going to be going for some revenge against you here, I think. But I'm going to choose to defend with the 13-mile-an-hour wind at our backs, so that, you know, at least when
we go to kick field goals,
in the 4th quarter, we'll have that nice strong wind at our backs. And actually, I'm just hoping that I can continue with the run game the way that it's been going this season so far. Now, let's see here. The left trigger was the run audible, right? Yeah, the handoff audible, and the right trigger was the sneak. If I remember correctly.
Maybe? I mean, I haven't been paying attention, but you seem to switch it up a lot anyways.
That's because I can't remember which one I had it set as before, right? I should probably make the quarterback sneak the middle dome button and then the other two buttons.
See, but the more you think about it logically, the more you'll change it around.
Yeah, I know. And then I can't keep it the same anyway. One thing about it is that if I call the wrong one on the trigger buttons, at least it's still the same formation, so nobody has to move if I correct it, right? Whereas the double fullback dive thing, that's an entirely different formation. So, and I use that one a lot in the goal line situations because I'll usually call a wide run, and then if they shift the line one way or the other, I try to run around them. And if they don't, or if they spread the line or something, then I'll try and just, punch it right through them, right?
Yep.
But anyway, the Goblins are in second place in the division. So, we'll start off by kicking it right out the back of the end zone.
Wow. Wow, the wind is crazy.
Yep. Well, like I said, it's a strong wind.
And having a kicker who can do that kind of thing really helps you win.
But we have to play with that wind in our faces for 2 quarters in a row, too. So,
I was going to cancel an audible there to get Santa. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
To get Santa to actually, stay on side there because he was about to wave his hands off the thing and jump offside.
Yeah, and it looks like you went and did a nosedive there.
Yeah, because I hit the audible button just as it was snapped.
Well, at least that didn't turn into a touchdown.
Yeah, somebody fingernailed him.
That time you hit your zone defender in the middle with it.
Yeah, right in the face.
Yeah, well, he just turned around and the ball caught him right in the face mask. It just right as soon as he turned around. So
they need to get the jump on those offensive tackles and force them to get their inside foot back so they can take off in the middle.
Pressure gets rid of it.
Ooh.
This pass is incomplete. Melissa, is there an update?
Actually, you know what? That receiver got out there a long ways, considering how little time went before he threw that, right?
That might be their 98 speed wide receiver, though.
Yeah, like that guy must be just absolutely blazing fast. There, see, he beat you to the outside again, but luckily the safety was there to stop him from getting the first down.
Yep.
Those slot receiver flats are really, really tough to stop.
Well, not only that, but that one particular receiver, they've got speed to burn, of course, like most all Madden teams, but, he's got 96 speed, and then the other guy's got 98 speed, right? Like, they're tremendously fast.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the action on the field. Lines up in the backfield.
I think we'll need to pause for just a second here once this punt has been fielded.
Ready to go on,
so we'll pause.
All right. And we're back.
Oh, yeah, and I'm on offense now. Yeah.
You got to choose a play.
I got to choose a play.
And you got to hurry. You're running out of time here.
Yeah, well, we'll choose a play then. Here we go.
Number 9. Get set. Changing the play now. You give it to the halfback.
Well, at least you started with a decent run.
Yeah, that didn't turn out too badly.
2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on their own 28.
Oh, yeah, we dealt with some of our holdouts, too.
Yeah, we finally re-signed. We had 2 tight ends holding out.
Yeah, and the left tackle. Like, we had a whole bunch of players holding out right from the beginning of the exhibition season, and we...
Uh-oh. Whoa!
Somebody picked that up. Well, you know what?
I saw you try to pick that up without diving, but...
Yeah, well, the thing is, though, it's a dice roll thing, too, right? The guy reaches down for it, but I'm thinking they'll overturn it anyway, because I think his knee was down.
The ball started to come out, before his
See?
knee was down.
Knees on the ground.
Then it
Yep.
should be
Right.
counted as a fumble.
It would have been better to have been able to... Yeah.
Nice.
It would have been better to be able to have recovered it, but...
So he takes advantage
Yeah, with the way that
of
bounced
the
forward,
play.
they might have challenged it, though.
They
Yeah.
just went from a bad play to a good one. And that does a lot
Well,
for your team.
Anyway,
Let's see if they can take advantage.
I wonder if this is going to be one of those fumbleitis games again, where we get a whole bunch of those.
Well, just save your challenges.
Yeah, we already had to use one.
Well, if you win both of them, though, you get an extra one.
Keeps it. Can't bring him down. Well, they kept it in the quarterback's hands.
And they picked up the first down. But you want to make sure you don't get them too banged up.
Hey, you know what? 3rd and short, quarterback sneak is just as likely a call as anything.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Because if we can keep it on the ground and keep it moving, it keeps the ball out of Omar Law's hands, too.
Rumbles ahead.
He doesn't really keep it in his hands that long, anyways.
No, he tends to be a pretty hot potato-y kind of a passer, right?
Directing traffic.
That corner's lined up outside of him a little bit. I'll just have to see what he does.
With the throw.
Well, he broke to the inside, so...
And his pass
Yeah.
is completed. Perfect pass leading to extra yardage after the catch.
The receiver found a seam in the defense, allowing him to make the catch and pick up some extra yardage before the defense was able to catch it.
Oh, look at that. They're bringing that safety up to the line again.
Using motion.
Well, they tightened the line, but they didn't shift it over.
Couldn't even
Yeah.
get out of the backfield.
This defense is extremely active and effective up front. They do a good job of getting upfield quickly, creating havoc in the backfield. Misdirection plays and draws can be a good way to use their speed and aggressiveness against them.
Looks like he's changing the play.
But that's okay. I'm not going to give up on the run just yet.
Again, he'll get the call.
There, look at
Whoa,
that. Found some
whoa,
room
whoa.
off tackle. Wow, look at that. Oh, got pushed out of bounds, though.
At the 9-yard
That's
line.
all right.
He gets
Yep.
around
That's
the
a
corner
beautiful
and
run.
he takes
Yeah,
it
that turned out pretty
One
well.
of the keys there was the blocking on the perimeter. When you get good blocks on the outside and good blocks downfield, it's going to open up a big run just like that.
I was kind of hoping that something like that would happen, though, because of the way they were lined up, right?
Yep.
It looks like I'm probably going to have to turn this back in, but let's see.
They'll go with a run once again. Randall Elves with the tackle at the 7-yard line. Picks up maybe 3 on that carry. 2nd down, goal to go. 7 yards to the goal line.
Well, they've got lots of help down here at the line. They've been bringing that strong safety up a lot, eh?
He tucks it away. Keeps the speed.
Not that it's actually helping
Pick up
them.
on the ground, maybe about
Yeah,
6.
well, the thing is, though, where I was going to push with that run was pretty much to the inside of where he'd be coming through the line anyways, right?
Eighth play of this drive.
Well, you got a guy standing sideways up there.
Yeah, he is.
It's a sneak. Touchdown. Home team.
Well, that's a good way to start the game.
Yep, well, like I said, more focus on the ground game, right? We need to run the ball more because our run-to-pass ratio coming into this game was only 3-1. I think we need to make it like 5-1 or 6-1 maybe.
The point attempt is good.
Well, again, though, right? Like,
and they scored the touchdown, and the offensive unit should be very pleased.
I don't know. I
with
feel
their
like
performance
last
on that.
game they were a bit
These
tough
guys
against the
deserve to
run.
feel good
Yeah.
about it.
This game, maybe they've changed their strategy up and they'll let you run it more.
Well, I think I also managed to kind of escape and throw some get some good passing yardage against them in the last game too, right?
Get out of the end zone, he doesn't get a shot to run it back.
The corners move up to play this one tight.
They like their bunch formation, that's for sure.
He's looking, throwing.
But I would rather see that than the hot potato thing, right?
Right here is one of those situations where you can pretty much open up the whole play.
Yeah, as long as they don't got a guy running a sideline streak, of course.
For something deep, or you can just run the ball.
Yeah, but you were still coming eventually, though, like you were slowly collapsing the pocket in on them.
Yeah, Santa's not going to allow that one.
No.
Yeah, they got good penetration on the line. Guys flying to the ball, getting to the ball carrier, making a heck of a defensive play.
The visiting team come out with 3 receivers tight.
Yeah, I hate this formation.
Yeah, well, that's probably why they use it a lot. Ooh, that was well defended, though.
Yep. Yeah, Smith was all over that one. We didn't know his name last game, but we're starting to learn it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He keeps making good plays, then eventually we'll remember who he is, yeah. Kind of like Marcus Hales, right?
Yep.
In Season 1, we just kind of started calling him the grumpiest elf because of his facial expression, but he also played like the grumpiest elf, right?
Yep. And now he's like one of the hardest hitting corners out there. Like top 10 hardest hitting corners in the league.
Actually, top 5. Remember,
Yeah,
we were looking.
we looked.
He's tied for the 5th highest tackle rating amongst all corners, including the all Madden teams.
That's pretty damn good.
Oh, I had to wiggle outside a little bit there, and then I kind of lost my momentum.
For a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration, and they were right there to cover their gap inside.
Well, that's all right.
For some reason, I couldn't get moving forward again before that guy got loose and got me, wrapped me up.
Using motion. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver.
However, Collins is going to be wide open out there.
Perfect pass. Great catch, and that'll move the chains. Directing traffic.
Kind of messed that one up a little bit, so we'll try this. I called the wrong play out of the play calling window, right?
Forces it out to the left. Collins. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Well, is what it is.
Yeah, well, you know what? He was the fullback trying to carry the ball on the toss, so...
Wow, they have -3 yards rushing.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Yeah.
Man in motion.
They might want to hand the ball off a little more.
Drops back under pressure. Throwing.
Ooh, I got away with one there.
I think that's a defensive lineman.
The pass
Oh,
to the
okay.
receiver.
That's Stewart, actually. He was one of our holdouts. Whoops.
Back to the
And we finally got him back, right?
Yeah, we re-signed him. But yeah, I think
that
the
was
guy...
that was a
was
linebacker.
that a linebacker? He just missed it, huh?
Yeah, that's the outside linebacker. And I'm not really too sure what happened there, but...
He can't jump.
Yeah, it was just out of his reach. Just barely, right?
We'll go back to the play on the field.
So I think I'm going to chalk that one up to, you know, the old expression, you got to be lucky to be good sometimes. Sometimes you have to be lucky to be good. Well, I think that was one of those times.
Well, at least he wasn't Brad Doss.
Yeah, if that had been Brad Doss, he probably would have picked it off and took it back for a touchdown.
Again with the carry.
But that's why I try to avoid passing whenever possible in this game, because bad things happen when you go to the air.
That's right. Bad things happen when you go to the air. We're winning you over.
So you need those running backs that have that good lateral quickness.
Yep.
Something in the defense.
Yeah.
ball again. And he's brought down at the 20-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
Well, he's gonna lean into that gap there. He's gonna try and stop me now, right? You see how they got it bracketed? Right? They got the defensive tackle on one side and the linebacker on the other.
That's okay, you'll just run him over.
Yeah.
There's no stopping Santa.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
Especially in home field, man. He's got his milk and cookies on the sideline. You better believe it.
Yeah, you betcha.
Hand off to the tailback.
Wow.
A lot of big hits on
Yeah, you really had to bounce around there.
Yeah, it's hard to get to the outside on the left side, eh?
Well, that's really nothing new. It's hard to do that in Madden 05 as well.
Yeah.
And again, I think it has something to do with it. I don't think that the, even in a 5-man line setup, I don't think both sides of the line are exactly symmetrical. There's like a tiny little flaw.
He's scrambling around into the open. Not the traditional way to get the ball down the field.
Yeah, I didn't like the way that looked, so I just pulled the ball down and scrambled. And that will do it for the first quarter.
Well, that's a good first quarter. 7 points in the first quarter.
Yeah.
And you're about to make it 14-0.
Well, I hope so. We'll have to see if I can get in.
Ball 1 foot away.
Actually, I think it's more like one yard, Al.
Changing the play now. He tucks it away. Touchdown.
Yeah,
nice.
He managed to bowl his way ahead for the touchdown. That's the rookie fullback there.
Yeah, he's doing good shit.
You keep pushing and pushing until he putting up 6 points on the board.
The kicker lines up for the point after. And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. And a great finish.
Well, we'll have to kick this off for real now because I don't think I can kick it out the back of the end zone into this wind.
They're really executing out there. Seems like just about every call they make works to perfection. If the defense can get them the ball back quickly here, they might be able to put this one away very early.
Yeah, I can't even make it to the goal line because I got decent power on that too, right?
Well, and there's no stronger leg kicker out there in the league than Santa.
Yeah. I guess when you're kicking into an 11 or 12 mile an hour wind, you just can't kick it into the end zone. I wonder in Madden 26 or whatever the next Madden is that comes out, I wonder what that one kicker who in exhibition this year kicked a 70-yard field goal, I wonder what his stats are going to look like. They're going to have to make a special case for him and give him like 110 kick power or something, right?
In order to compensate for that, you'd have to turn up the kick power slider and then turn every kicker's kick power down like 10 points.
Oh, that's a backward pass. Wow.
So the offense is
on the screen, eh? He tried to throw a screen pass and it went backward.
Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside.
Well, now it's they got a long ways to go now.
Throws it, makes the adjustment.
Well, they ain't gonna make it.
Yeah, they were lucky to get that back actually, because you had about 3 guys coming up on that too.
Yeah, well, the death of this drive is completely and entirely their fault.
Yep.
But I guess Hot Potato there was a little shook up or something after Santa laid down the law on him again.
Yeah. Well, I just don't think that it's a good idea to, like I said before, it seems like in these Madden games, for some reason they'll go to throw a halfback screen and the guy doesn't drop back deep enough, right?
Well, I don't even think it was that. Like, normally these halfback screen assignments, they have a little curl route at the end of them.
Yeah.
And he threw that before that halfback ever even had a chance to turn around and look for the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, that counted as a run play too, right?
Because of course it did. Yeah, it only counts as a pass play if it goes
yeah, the
forward.
ball has to go forward. Yeah.
Gives the ball off. Good gain on the ground gives them what they needed for a first.
And that's just good running. They sent a couple of blitzes in to try and stop him in the backfield, but he just broke free and got past the sticks for a first down.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
Well, we're going to give Mr. Carter another chance here.
Passing on first down. Throwing.
Because he's fast.
And he's doing good.
Great individual effort.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
Wow.
Number 9. Get set. He sees something in the defense.
See, I have optionally so I could motion that fullback over, but half the time when I do that, the line there shifts, and then I end up with a bunch of guys escaping blocks and things like that.
Well, they're also all shifted the wrong way here anyway.
And
So.
another. Oh, okay, he got it back this time.
That ball just took a lucky bounce.
Wow.
Right back to the offense.
It's second down and 6 to go. Ball on the 26-yard line.
Yeah, he just dropped that one and then picked it up himself while he was laying there, I guess.
Yeah. Sort of.
Carter comes in motion.
Oop. Okay, that's not terribly helpful.
Looking for room.
We'll just try the middle.
Good job helping to provide a solid ground game for his team.
Going to the
They
air.
get set to try
Yeah,
to
well,
convert.
3rd and 4,
Here's
you know.
what both teams have done on third down.
Third down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need it.
Ooh, look at that. Nobody's covering him.
Well, except for maybe the safety.
Pressure coming. Throws it.
Yeah, wasn't it nice to...
Oh, he
It's
dropped
going
it.
to be a reception, but he just
But wasn't it nice to be able to call that last second audible?
Yeah, well, I figured that I would need to because I wouldn't be able to throw this pass if I didn't. And I wouldn't have been able to throw that pass if I hadn't. You see that?
Yep.
Because they were bringing... Wow, look at that.
They brought all the extra guys.
3, 4, 5. They brought 6 on that play, right? Because this guy here was sort of faking it. He dropped back into a spy, right?
Yep.
But still, he was wide open. That's what you call wide open, okay?
Yeah, well, the worst part about it, too, is Sensi can actually
Get back to
catch.
the play on the field.
Yep.
But apparently not that one.
No. Well, you
Number
know,
7.
that's the
Looking
way
to
it
make
goes.
a good kick here. And it's up.
But we got enough leg to be able to kick that one again to the wind anyways, so...
17 on
Yeah, you could definitely tell it was hanging up in there, though.
Yeah.
Kickoff team lines up.
Yeah, and they didn't stop us that time either. That drop pass is what stopped us. Because you remember I went, like I think I have something there?
Yep.
Because I could tell as soon as he went out in motion and nobody followed him, right?
From the 8-yard line. No first downs on that last possession, John. Let's see what adjustments they've made here now to try to move the ball more effectively. With the throw.
There's a hot potato
Fuck.
touchdown.
And I couldn't stop that guy from diving.
The 30,
Nope.
the 20, and he high steps his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An amazing
Man,
play that goes
I
the
hate that.
distance.
I'll tell you,
Well,
when
you
he
should
got
just
into
study the
open,
replay of
he
that and
wasn't
see what went wrong, because you could... Yeah, see that there is...
Hey, he throws it off his back foot.
Well, not only that, but I think he was in motion, or was he standing still?
He's standing still.
Yeah,
Well,
okay. So
maybe he starts like a motion?
yeah, but see that number 4, the guy covering him turns to the outside, and that's why those hot potato passes can victimize you like that, right? Because the coverage guy turns to the outside and leaves him wide open like that, right?
Kicker lines up
So what you might
Well, and the
want,
safety didn't play it well either.
yeah, you might want to
The
do
kick
though,
is up. The point after
is when you go back to your chalkboard to see if you can spare an extra player to play a hook zone in that area or something, right?
Nah.
That's exactly the picture you've got in your head. Taking the ball downfield fast.
They'll choose to just down this one and start at the 20. No return this time, and the offense heads
Because that's what I'm going to be doing after looking
I'm
at
not
that.
gonna go and redevelop my playbook to take out something exploity out of the game. Right? Basically, I'm gonna rely on my players getting better awareness so that they don't just let that guy split them like that.
Yeah, well, that's a game design feature, though, right? Basically, oh, look at this. Now all of a sudden everybody's going to start dropping the ball,
He
hey?
made the right read, ran the right route, but he ended up with two hands full of air.
Number 9. Get set.
But it's also one of those situations too, like you tell the guy to press and he didn't press in that situation either. He didn't even attempt to press it.
The 22.
Right?
He's
It was just one of those
100
scripted
yards
things. They're
rushing.
going to get a touchdown on that play.
Well, I didn't like that, but basically I saw what happened there. And,
The visiting team expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Looks like he's changing the play.
move.
Sensi comes
Don't
in.
have all day.
Closing in. Looking for an option with the throw.
Well, at least you got it to Jones.
Yep.
Watch it here.
Well, see,
This
the thing
a
is,
great
too, is
ball
maybe
on
if I
third
didn't
down
have
to
a
keep the
3 deep
drive
zone
alive.
there, maybe if I had the 2 deep zone out there,
This is a heck of a throw and
Well, what
catch.
I
then
would
maybe
look
that
at-
then maybe that safety plays a little bit more in the middle of the field. So I'm not going to redesign things just to put a player in that area just to stop that kind of bullshit.
Well, what I was going to say, though, is that what I would do is look at what plays do I not call very often, and maybe drop one of those and then just add in, the same coverage as what you had there, but instead of the 3 deep, somebody plays a hook zone in the middle over there,
And this
right?
fullback can do
Yeah,
more
it's hard
than
to
just
say,
grab
though,
the
right?
lead
It's really,
block.
really hard
Look
to
at
get
the ball
rid of
and watch
things
him
once
run
you've got them, because they do all serve a purpose, right?
It's second down, 2 to go.
I don't know. I find that...
And I'm not going to redesign something just to get rid of something exploity like that.
yeah, well...
It's a waste of play, because then if I'm drawing something to take care of that specifically, I'm giving something else up. When I shouldn't even be giving that up to begin with, right?
Surveys the field, throws it.
Oh, he dropped it.
He felt the pressure and got rid of the ball.
And that's
Okay,
the right
well.
decision in that case. Get rid of the ball and take the incomplete. Consistent success on third down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
I don't know. It just makes you feel kind of salty when that happens, because that is so cheap. Because you know what? You couldn't even tell what pass route that guy was running either, right?
Oh, that
know,
one just
like
looked
it was-
like a post, right?
Yeah, it was thrown so early that he didn't even move toward the ball. Like, he moved toward the ball after it was thrown. He didn't make his break in the pattern naturally even, right?
Well, the fault to me is not even the fact that he didn't run his pattern well. The fault to me is that safety, right? Because that safety should have been watching that play and making a break towards the ball after it was thrown, right? Because it's his job to try to intercept that guy, and instead he just kind of stood there and let the guy blow right by him, and then I couldn't stop him from diving when he finally got control of him, right?
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if they would at least close together and make the tackle after allowing a catch like that.
It's a
at
pursuit
least.
angle thing, right?
Yeah. However, I have a bit different philosophy than you. When I see things like that happen, I try to figure out ways to engineer those things out so that they can't do them and take advantage of me that way.
3rd and 5.
I don't know. I think that it would compromise the other parts of the other factors of my defense too much.
The visiting team.
That's basically how I see it, right? If I try to engineer something out, I'm going to be introducing other subtle weaknesses into the formation. Because those players are positioned in the places that they're positioned for a reason.
Throwing. He has room. The 40. The 30.
Well, that turned into a nice game.
17. This offense having no trouble moving.
See, that's pretty cool. I think I came up with something good there.
Yeah, you run the zone defender off and then throw it underneath.
Well, and I've also got this guy running a drag back under the other way. I think also, though, sometimes that it depends on which side you've got the deep zone guy on, because if you happen to have the deep zone guy on the same side as, say, the slot receiver there, then he seems to be in a better position to break that pass up, too. Wow, I hope that's still ours. Yeah, it is. I guess he fumbled it and it went out of bounds.
Yep.
So that's the third ball handling problem that we've had on offense in this game.
Yeah, you're fumbling it all over the place. Maybe things really are stacked against us in this game.
I'm kind of wondering, you know.
Gain of about a yard by the fullback.
But that's okay. I'm going to take as much time as I can off the clock here. And then hopefully you can avoid one of those hot potato touchdown things again. And
11th play of this drive.
Yeah, well, that's the thing too, right? Is you absolutely smother them, and then they decide to go do that.
Yeah. I think they're all, to tell you the truth, I think they're always trying to do that.
Moving right.
It just depends on whether you are unlucky enough to have the you know, like the middle zone in the wrong place or something, like on the opposite side to where they try to do that from.
They'll get set for the extra point. And it's on its way, and the extra point is good. Another drive leads to another score, and they're really clicking now. This is going to be a very long day for this defense.
They're trying everything out there, but they can't seem to slow these guys down. The offense has a lot of work to do. Maybe it's going to be up to.
But yeah, that is pretty cheaty because you can't do anything about it either. No matter how good your pass rush is or whatever, like you literally can't get there in time before he throws that ball away, right?
Well, he threw it off his back foot, don't forget, right?
Yeah.
Their way down the field for a touchdown. And let's see if they can do it again here. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
But that one, I think, was from a 3 wide receiver set, too. So what you'll have to do is maybe watch for other, you know, if you see a 3 wide receiver set, maybe audible so that your deep zone guy is on his side. And just see if that helps.
The defense is going to play this one very tight. Law starts out in the shotgun. Looking for an option. Uses the pump.
He's pumping away there. There's that defensive back comes, or that linebacker comes running up there and gets him, right?
So good on him.
Yeah, you know what? If you're not gonna throw the ball, I'm just gonna run up here and sack you, okay?
Well, I think his guy was left in the block, so.
Yeah, he was just standing there playing kind of like a short zone, but no, there's a hot potato screen attempt again, right?
It almost looked like he might have been trying to throw it to someone else.
That's funny. Wow. Well, your coverage must have been good there because he stood there for a long, long time.
Oh, you mean on the? Yeah,
Yeah.
on this play it was.
Yeah, that's another one of those attempted screens, right? But I think, like I said.
See, the best part is Santa Claus has a man coverage assignment on that guy, but I didn't see this happen.
He actually
got cut blocked.
And he had to jump over that guy, right?
Because that guy's actually running so far in the backfield.
Mm-hmm.
And we go back to
it was a tight end screen, right?
Here's the kick. And he waves for the fair catch.
Hey, no reason to take a
Well,
chance.
with any luck, maybe I can just run the rest of the first half out here, and they won't get the ball back to start the, you know, until after we've had it in the second half.
Changing the play now. The home team using motion.
Okay. Well, looks like we've got a.
They'll pass on first down. Closing in, throwing.
Oh, he dropped it, and then he tipped it to the. Oh!
The defender was all over that one.
He just stepped in front of that.
It's just set against us this game, man.
Boom, he took it.
Wow. You know what?
Ball on their own 44.
The only time I ever throw an interception anymore is when something stupid like that happens, right?
Pass play here on first down. He's looking. Pressure.
There, I'll sack your ass.
By Henning.
Wow, eh? Look at that. That offensive lineman had his arm wrapped around your neck and you were dragging him and everything, right?
Yeah, he was definitely getting all up, you know, some holding there.
The visiting team using motion. Pressure coming.
Oh, you got him with the inside linebacker there again.
Yeah, I think Nickerson shot the gap there.
Brought him down.
It's Jefferson.
Jefferson that time, huh?
Oh, now they just got the big set out there. Now they got the big guys out.
Incomplete pass, they really set up the other team with a great chance at
Well, we'll see how that goes.
of their own. That's why a run makes more sense.
You want me to call a timeout at all?
No, you know what? After that interception, I think I'm just gonna. If they're gonna let me run the clock out, I'm just gonna run the clock out.
As he, like, fake hikes that like 15 million times.
Yeah.
Interesting play call there, John.
That's kind of a give-up play. The defense has really had their number today. Maybe they're afraid they would have turned it over with a pass play.
Because the way this is going, if I try to do anything, they'll figure out another way to force a turnover. I mean, we've already fumbled the ball 3 times in the first half, and then we threw that interception.
Yeah, we're
You
getting
know,
like gross amounts of turnovers here.
Yeah. Well, or like I managed to overturn one of those fumbles and recover the other 2 myself, right? But still, you know, like, if I feel like we're like
It's one of those games.
We're like a hair's breadth away from disaster on offense, right?
Here's the punt.
Oh,
Oh, there's a penalty.
And it looks like there's a penalty on the play. Fair catch.
That's probably a holding penalty. Yeah, if you accept the holding penalty, then they get to kick it again, but from 10 yards further back. And Carter's a bit of a speedster, so if you get a couple of blocks, maybe you can get a decent return on this if somebody actually blocks that guy.
Nobody was going to block that guy.
It's a good
Yeah.
job of getting downfield by the cover team to force a fair catch.
You know what? I'm just going to call a run play here, and I'm going to stick to it this time. I'm not audibling to a pass or anything like that.
Looks like he's changing
I'm
the
just
play.
going to run the ball.
Hand it off to the back. Great read by the defensive line.
And if they don't call a timeout, I'm just going to let the clock run out on the first half
There
here.
comes from lots of film study and preparation. When you know what a team likes to call in certain situations, 3rd and long, 2nd and short, it really gives you an edge on defense.
And hope that we've reached our quota of fumbles for this game.
And interceptions, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well-
turnovers in general. We've hit our turnover quota, and things are going to turn around.
Yeah. Well, anyway, here we go. We must be time for the halftime stretch here.
Indeed.
And when we come back, we'll see if we can protect the ball.
Indeed. And we're back.
Yes. And in the first half, passing, I completed 7 passes out of 11 attempts. And I had 4 drop passes, so every pass that I threw that was not completed was dropped. And not only that, but the one that turned into an interception was also counted as a drop pass.
Of course it was. The double whammy.
Yeah, because the receiver actually tipped it to the defender in the air, right? It was like he's playing volleyball out there or something.
Well, we saw how the ball bounced on that one fumble, right? The ball is clearly a rubber ball and not a football.
Oh, there's another
Oh,
fumble.
I shouldn't have said the word fumble.
Oh, come on. Well, I've got to challenge that one too.
Coach has decided to take advantage of his ability to challenge a bad.
That's 4 fumbles.
To make sure that there was never any questionable calls to determine a winner
Oh, he's down.
and loser
I
of
think
the
he's
game.
down too. I think his body was on the ground before that. Yeah. Well, that means we've got one more challenge left.
Yep.
Coach looks a lot smarter after getting the play reversed.
Wow, fumble, 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 man.
Had some great
Yeah, that's
replays to
4
look at,
fumbles.
and they made it easy
Maybe you should bench Heward for the rest of the game. Run Sensi out there.
He sees something in the defense.
Well, we'll give it to the fullback this time.
Fullback handoff. The fullback picks up about 4 yards. Let's check in with Melissa.
Hi, Al. The coach appears to have a lot of holes in his defense right now, and he's unsure where to begin fixing them. He talked about possibly trying.
How can you have all these holes in the defense when you have a team of 99 rated guys?
Thanks for that report, Melissa.
I don't know, but you know what? They have a lot of holes in the defense.
There have been non-all Madden teams that have played us better than them.
With the pass, breaking through. The 40.
I really do think, though, probably what it is certain teams have a tendency to call certain kinds of coverages, and Green Bay here just sucks defensively.
Well, I've had a lot of success running the ball against them, right? I mean, fumbles aside.
Well, they were super duper tough against you in the last game, so... And you just picked them apart in the air.
This one is handed off.
Look at the fullback rumbling down the field for almost a 20-yard gain.
Yeah, and he's actually got some speed, that guy.
Yep.
You know, this is the kind of block that guys dream about.
Oh, look at that. No, some number 71 there getting a pancake block. Wow. So far the Goblins are in negative rushing yardage situation there against you.
I mean, they've been in negative rushing yardage all game long. I don't think they've actually tried a genuine run play in, like, forever.
Yeah, they actually only handed the ball off 3 times in the first half.
That's a 3-yard gain.
Right. That being said, they only had the ball for like 9 minutes or something, right? So,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't really, like have the ball a great deal of time. Well, you know what? We'll keep the fullback on the field there, Barker, because, you never know. He might get another chance to carry the ball here. Because he's been doing a good job.
Handed off to the back.
Oh.
Great play in the backfield. Lost about 2 yards.
They didn't quite wall everybody off that time.
Well, that's all right. 3rd and 10 is still makeable.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Unfortunately, you've got that wind blowing in your face.
Yep. This looks like it's probably going to be a
7 defensive backs.
zone defense too.
Using motion.
Okay.
Under pressure, throwing.
Come on, Jones, get over the line.
Good play
Oh.
on that pass.
If he can make catches
Okay.
like that regularly, he can.
Well, you know
expect
how
to see
those
more
all Madden
passes
corners
thrown
are,
in
though,
his
right?
direction.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
we've got a guy who can hit like one.
That was also a kind of last-second
This will be
decision
about a 46-yard field goal.
to run that play that way too, right?
Honestly, I think that was probably the best decision, though.
And it's up.
Nice.
Makes his second
Not by
field
much,
goal
though.
of the game.
Well, it was enough.
Yeah, that ball was just about dropping straight down by the time it crossed the crossbar there.
Yeah, I thought about going for it on 4th down there with the sneak, but then I thought, well,
Booming kick
we'll get
down
some
the field.
points. We took 5 minutes off the clock.
From the 4. The visiting team face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 23-yard line. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Press coverage on the outside. With the pass.
Whoa!
Hot potato right into Fernandez's hand.
Have a look and see what happened there. Because
Well-
I think you were doing something different there, right?
Nope, Fernandez is playing his deep zone in the middle, and he's actually playing it from the opposite side of the formation here. He just might be a little bit smarter than the other guy on the other side there, right?
Yeah.
But
That was definitely a hot potato attempt. Like, look at that. That was a touchdown. If he doesn't get that, there's nobody behind that receiver.
Yep.
Right?
And again, I'm going to blame that one on the safety. What the hell is the safety doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, he's not even going toward where the ball's thrown.
He's not really playing much of anything.
Yeah, that's rough.
Our safeties are terrible.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. Number 9 sets up, calling an audible. Receives the handoff. The fullback picks up about 4 yards.
Honestly, we're probably kind of lucky that he caught that, too, because he's a defensive end.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, it could have been the linebacker there, too, right? But
I think he would have missed it. In fact, he did miss it, which is how it ended up in Fernandez's hands.
Ewert loses the defender. Tackle at the 13-yard
Well, he managed to break a tackle there, at least.
Yep, pick up a first down.
If the defense keeps giving up runs like that for first downs, they'll have to make some adjustments to slow this guy down.
He sees something in the defense.
We'll run toward the wide side of the field, hey?
Hand it off.
Or we'll cut it back to the inside.
At the 12-yard
Whatever
line.
you got to do.
Couldn't pick up any blocking on that play.
The defense is always very aggressive when defending the run. They're extremely disciplined, and they get off their blocks very quickly. Makes it tough to find openings when you're running the ball.
Number 9 sets up. Tosses it out to the right.
Oh, nobody threw a block there. Hey?
Wasn't able to get anything
Yep.
going on that play.
They got there and shut that play down very quickly. That's just
well,
the case of
what
studying
can
game
you
film this
do?
week paying off. When
Well,
you know
that's
what
all
they
right.
like
I mean,
to
you're
run in
well
certain
within field goal
situations,
range, so...
You can anticipate the play call and stop the play before it even gets started.
The last field goal you made was from way harder out than this.
Yep.
On the ground. They're going to keep the clock moving.
Well, they're playing conservative.
Yeah,
They're gonna
as
keep
it is,
pounding
I think
away,
I'm just
wearing down
gonna
this defense and working the clock.
Play this one conservatively. I'm not going to try and force
So
a
this
pass
one will be
here and
from
end up
about
turning it
31
over
yards
again.
out.
Well, we'll be in the lead by 23 points.
Yeah, and you know what they say, right? 2 field goals is almost as good as a touchdown.
Yep.
Especially because we managed to take like 9.5 minutes off the clock in the third quarter, and they really haven't had the ball much, right?
Yeah, because they turned it over.
And he got all of that one. A great kick. From the 5-yard line.
Uh-oh. Oh, I got him.
Barely. But you saved it.
Yep.
Ready to call their first play on this drive. 1st and 10. Ball on their own 29.
Catch the ball, man.
You got the jam on that guy that time, so they couldn't do it, eh?
The 38-yard line.
But they were definitely trying to do the same thing. It's just that you managed to jam that guy that time.
Effective. Never seems to make a bad throw. Just about every pass is right on the money. If you ask me, he might be one of the most accurate passers in the league right now.
Drops back, closing in, gets rid of it, interception.
Oh, look at that.
Off and run. The 30.
Oh, I'm going to get hit and pushed out of bounds there.
I think he paid for the hot potato pass attempt there. But look at this. See, this is the guy that normally would get that hot potato because you see the safety, he's rolling to the outside. So he'll throw it in here. That's why I said you need to try and make it so that if you see a slot receiver, call your audible so that this guy is on the same side as the slot receiver, right?
I don't know. I was watching the other side, though, right? Because I think they had was this a 4 wide receiver situation? Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. So I was pretty much, you know, screwed either way.
You
I had to pick a side.
You had to pick a side, but if they come out with 3 wide receivers, though, that's what I would do.
Let's get back to the
Because I noticed that the deep zone guy that you have in the middle there seems to have inside position and a good position far enough down the field that they can't make that hot potato pass down the hash mark work, right? If that guy happens to be there.
Hand off to the tailback. Gets the call, picks up 4, maybe 5 there.
Or 6, right?
A little over 4 to go. Ball on the 21-yard line. Another run.
Nice.
Records the stop at the 16-yard
Does a nose
line.
dive across the first down marker.
Yeah, I think he actually tripped over a guy who got pancaked.
Wear down this defense.
But he still got the yards, so who cares?
Yep, that's right. He got the yards.
Looks like he's changing the play.
Well, I got more blockers on this side, so maybe I'll try this side. Oh, I got away from that guy for a second.
Well, at least you managed to get back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah.
With an aggressive defense like this, a hard count could be an effective way to keep them off balance while trying to draw them offside.
Yeah, these guys are pretty good tacklers, though. Even when you start to get away from them, right?
Yep, that's right. But at this point, I don't think there's any need to pass the ball here anymore.
Ewart. 1 yard gain by the running back.
Yeah, well, you know, 3 field goals is better than a touchdown, right?
Yeah, exactly.
By 2 points.
Yeah, definitely. 3 field goals is better than a touchdown.
Number 9 sets up. The home team using motion.
Let's see what they do here. They didn't do anything. They didn't even react.
Gets the call. He's inside.
Face mask. Oh, but you're not going to get it called. But that's okay. You made it across the line of scrimmage anyways.
Yeah,
so
see
you made
that,
it
though?
across the first down marker anyways.
I guess they figured they already had an extra guy over on that side, right? But look at that. See? I motioned the extra man over here, and he's that guy who's standing there, right?
Yep.
And... Or actually, there was this guy. And actually, you know what? The guy I motioned over as an extra blocker actually went out and blocked somebody.
Yep. Unlike in Madden 05.
Unlike in Madden 05, where he would have run back this way here, like looking for this guy or something, right?
Yeah, well, I think in Madden 05, the blocking assignments are really screwy. Like, I bet you if we could actually view it, it looks like reverse man coverage.
Yeah.
Because that's how they behave, is like it's reverse man coverage, whereas out here it's a lot more dynamic.
Yeah, well, see, this is nice, though, because look at even the guard here, right? He actually picks up the linebacker who gets away from the center because the linebacker obviously sees the handoff and takes evasive action so the center can't get him, but then the guard picks him up, right?
Yep.
You know, like it's good, solid blocking. And the tackle gets that guy, and then the inside... or no, that's the tight end there that gets that guy, right? The tackle gets his man here. You know, like basically everybody picks up a guy within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage, right?
Yep.
And you know what? I didn't get a 25-yard run out of it, but I'm pretty happy with picking up 7 or 8 yards on that play, right?
Yeah, that's a overwhelming success for a run play. And
Well,
especially one that gets you a first down.
Yeah.
Changing the play now.
And what they were trying to do, I think, with all that nonsense of the offensive linemen escaping downfield and trying to block out the safeties and stuff.
In Madden 05.
They were trying to figure out a cheaty way to generate more long runs, you know? And the way that it seems like that they're trying to do it is they're hoping that the running back will break a tackle on an unblocked lineman or linebacker at the line of scrimmage. And then he'll be able to run, you know, the distance for a touchdown because the offensive lineman with his magical vacuum blocking powers is taken all of the downfield defenders out of the play, right?
Yeah, all the defensive backs.
Okay, well, it's 3rd and goal. We'll just pound it at them again. Maybe I can even run the 3rd quarter out here.
I think you'll be able to. Well, no, you won't.
We'll give Collins another shot at this here. No, I won't quite be able to run the 3rd quarter out.
Well, he made it.
Home team. So they get in on the ground.
Yeah, you knew where he wanted to go, and he got there.
Like I said, I wanted to put a little more emphasis on the run.
Number 7 comes in for the extra point.
Well, this game is getting away from them now.
Extra point is good. So they were able to use
In spite of their long bomb cheese.
Well, a couple of timely interceptions allowed you to get a little bit of revenge, eh?
Well, this is also the year of the interception, mind you, too. Because keep in mind, my defenses basically don't generate turnovers.
Yeah.
But in this game, they do.
From the 5-yard line. Using the stiff arm.
Well, there was more than enough guys to bring him down there.
From the 25. Only one man in the backfield. The defense is going to play this one very tight.
Let's go. Come on.
You give it to the halfback. Missed tackle. Running with purpose. So that was a pickup of about 9.
See, I would almost rather see them come out single back big, because where the trouble starts is as soon as they have some of these multiple receivers on one side, right? But there you go. See, at least if you look at the replay of this and watch your guy 93 there, right?
He's right.
That's a hot potato pass right there that he just took away, right?
Yeah, by just being in the area.
Just by being there. Yeah.
1 yard to go.
It makes the quarterback unable to look at that guy. He has to look at a second or third receiver, right?
Terry, the lone back. Terry, the motion man. With the carry.
Whoa. Wow, that was quite the solo tackle there.
That was
Wow.
Marquez Hales, I think, made that one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Have a look here. Let's see who that was.
The teams.
Yeah, I think that was Hales coming in. Oh, no, who is that?
No, that's
McKenzie.
That's McKenzie, the rookie outside linebacker.
Good job, McKenzie.
Making the big play. Now they're going to go on 4th and 3.
Yeah, and they're coming out in 4 wide receivers, because of course they are.
Yeah. I don't know. If you had a 4 deep zone here, I would suggest playing that, but...
Get the ball. Here come the heat. Back off, DB.
Dropping back. Pressure. Throws it. Great pass.
Watch how they get it done when the pressure.
Well, he managed to slip one past Santa, but I guess that's all right.
Well, like I said, at least it didn't turn into an instant touchdown, right? Because that might be the solution too, is mix your 4 deep zone in once in a while
They have 1st and 10 here.
when they're doing that, because maybe that will create a turnover too, because those short zone guys sometimes, especially the flat guys, can pick some of those off, right? And at the very least, that hot potato pass there, they might have completed it in front of the zone defenders, but it didn't turn into a touchdown, right?
Well, I think it's different though too, because if you take a look at this, when I play the zone defenses rather than the man defenses, I actually have a tendency to back the safeties off. And so because they're backed off, they're in a different position when that ball comes in.
Yeah.
Because they're descending more backwards vertically.
They got nothing.
On the ground.
Well, he got past me, but he got stopped by the next guy.
No matter how ineffective it is.
Of course, playing 4 deep zone against 4 wide receivers is kind of bleh.
Well, it's basically you're looking at probably one-on-one coverage all the way across, right?
The corners move up.
The man under 2 is probably better against 4 wide receivers, just because at least a couple of those receivers will get double coverage on them, right?
And he hits his target. Law with a good throw.
But if they throw a
pass.
short pass
Not only
like
does
that,
he have
well
a
then,
powerful arm,
you're, you know,
but
that
he
kind
also has a
of
quick
reduces it to a
release
one-on-one
and accuracy to go
matchup
along
again,
with it.
right?
Well, it is what it is.
So they
Well,
have
the
first
really
and
the way
10.
I see it is that any
on the
possession that
28-yard
they
line.
have where you force them to run 8 or 10 plays is
Terry.
a
The play fake with the pass.
at least
Oh, Santa!
it's at least a
Trying to get the
limited
fullback
success,
involved in the
right?
passing game.
And he's one of those guys who's a pretty good
Why did you do
safety.
that, Santa?
He's got
Well, you
soft
know what?
hands, and
That
more
play
importantly,
action really
he knows
shouldn't
what
have
to
done
do with
anything
it
at
when he
all to
gets
the
it.
pass rush either, since they've only actually handed the ball off like 5 times in this game, right? You know, like we're well into the 4th quarter, and I don't think they've handed the ball off 10 times in this game.
Get in there. Stay guys. You got him. Get to the ball. Set.
Under pressure, looking for an option. Throwing. Touchdown.
Ugh.
Green Bay. He
That
threw
was
it
all
right
terrible
in the
angles there. All right, he caught it in front of both deep zone defenders, and
Yep.
that's just terrible angle of pursuit.
Yeah, but you know what though? Like I
Like,
said,
he might have stiff-armed that guy if he'd have taken the right angle of pursuit, but I would have rather that than that.
yeah. Well, at least
that's
it,
just
Get back
awful.
to the play
yeah,
on the
at least it would have given you the feeling that you had a chance to stop him at least, right?
Yeah. But again, our safeties suck balls, so...
Yeah, I guess they're probably next on the chopping block for next season, right?
And it's on its way. The
We might have
point
already
is
chopping
good.
blocked them
The
once
visiting
already.
team still find themselves in a very deep hole.
This game has pretty much been decided. They can even
I
bring
don't
in
know.
the
Like I said, I
backups if they
think
want.
in this game you need
Down the field,
speed guys at the defensive back positions a lot because
I'd almost say agility is probably more meaningful.
they pursue so badly and at such poor angles that you need them to be able to make up that ground.
Well, with a higher agility rating, they can turn faster too, right?
yeah.
So keep that in
Inside their own
mind.
20.
Straight line speed doesn't mean anything if the offense blows right past you.
Hand it off to the back. To the 20.
Oh, that was a
Yeah.
hell of a run.
Set it down after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their blocks and allowing him to get a good run for a
Well,
first
he
down.
finally made it to the 100-yard mark.
Comes the heat. Set.
Not sure how well this will go. It depends on if I'm able to turn, like if a gap opens up there and I'm able to turn or not.
Eward.
Ish.
Just about a
Yeah,
3-yard gain.
there wasn't much of a gap there, but I guess I managed to find something.
Set. Poke out right.
He tucks it away. Rumbles ahead for about 5.
Hey. Look at the time of possession, eh?
Yeah, well, but they basically don't hold on to the ball at all.
No. They either
They're like allergic to it.
yeah, they either score immediately or they don't maintain possession of the ball at all.
Keeps it.
There. I decided that I wanted to make a first down on the ground there.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 30.
Well, you made it. And the clock is still running.
Get at him, D. Bring the bang.
Fifth play of this drive. Number 9. Directing traffic.
Lucy. Come on, D up. Lucy. 90 bull. D up.
Hand it off. Carson.
Yeah, nobody did very much blocking there.
They wanted to pound it through the middle, but they got pounded for a loss.
I'll tell you, that was a perfect time for
Yeah,
these guys
we
to
got
call a
pounded
play.
for a loss.
Got in there, filled the
Yeah, you
gap,
know what? That's a voice
brought down
line
the
missing
back
from
for a
Madden
loss.
05.
Yeah.
Bring the bang. Set.
He sees something in the defense.
Hit him low.
Collins moves in motion.
Bulldog under.
It's a sneak.
Penalty.
Yep, they got a face mask penalty. What happened there?
You declined it.
Oh, well, I thought the default was to accept it.
Maybe it gave you less yards or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Although that was only 3 yards.
Well, I don't know. I guess it really didn't make that much difference one way or the other.
Yeah, you got to read those.
Ball on their own 38.
We'll see. You ain't got nothing. Take him out. Set. Green.
Changing the play now.
Okay, Taylor, catch the ball.
With the throw, breaking through.
And he did.
Across midfield. And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front. And the receivers are getting open. They're making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
Number 9. Get set. Directing traffic.
You got him. You got him. Sideline to sideline. Ain't got nothing. Give it all you got.
Eward. Big opening. The 40.
He's over 100 yards in the 4th quarter. You can't ask for much more than that from you.
Nice.
Yep, he's having a good game.
In spite of his 4 fumbles.
Well, he wasn't the guy that fumbled it all 4 times, so I think he's got a couple of them, but...
Oh, I thought he got 3 of them at least.
Bring the pain. Stay guys.
He'll get it again. Into the open. The 30. Eward has been clearly a big part.
Yeah,
of
it's
their
funny
offensive
because in the
plan.
first
Now has
game,
over
they were super
125
duper hard
yards
against the run, and now they're super duper soft against it.
Yeah. Yeah, but I did, like I said, I put up some pretty good passing numbers against them in the first time we played them, so maybe they made some adjustments, I don't know.
Maybe too extreme. Although it's not like you've had a super duper hard time passing against them this game.
No,
Carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards.
but I've had enough success running the ball that I'm in that situation where I really...
You haven't had to push it.
I only pass when I have to
Ball
now,
on the
right?
23-yard line.
You know?
And this is the 11th play of this drive. Number 9. Directing traffic.
Like, I'm probably not going to pass on any down other than 3rd down, and probably only if I need more than about 5 yards, right?
Eward.
Oh, he should have cut
Yeah.
up.
Got 2
Yeah.
yards on the run.
Yeah,
by
well,
the
I was trying to follow that blocker, right? And I guess I wasn't watching the backside pursuit.
But it looks like you got a shit spot, too.
Yeah. Oh, well.
12th play of this drive. Calling an audible.
I don't know if that'll work. I think you're outnumbered there.
Yeah, probably, but...
Number 9. With a man in motion. Going to the left. This one is handed off.
There, I tried motioning a guy over to help out. Even that didn't really do much
The way
either.
of the run.
They're going to keep running the ball.
But that's
and
okay. I
pound
used
the
up a
defense.
ton of time
They'll
off
keep
the clock.
moving, and eventually the defense will be so tired they won't be able to stop anything.
So this will be a 39-yard field goal try.
Because this drive started at like our 12-yard line or something, right? After that penalty on the kickoff.
The kick is up.
Yeah, I think so.
The kick sails through the uprights. He's been
So-
good on 4 field goal attempts.
So if I manage to use up
And
8
the kickoff
minutes
team comes out onto the field.
off the clock, right?
Well, and you're still up by 26 points.
Booming kick downfield.
I'm going to try and kick it through the uprights. Oh,
He
just
got
dropped in
all
front of them.
The visiting team have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 20.
They should give you 3 points
So
if you
they
kick
have
it through the
first
uprights
and
on
10.
the kickoff, eh?
Ball on their own 20.
Back off, DB.
Fullback handoff. Loading in.
Well, that
Oh.
time the play action didn't
No
work.
protection.
Yeah, Santa's not going to bite on that.
That's pretty much what should happen, though. If they've made so little effort to run the ball, that basically any pass rusher coming from the outside should just keep right on coming, right?
The visiting team line up in the shotgun. Incomplete.
There, see that?
Hernandez got a hand up.
Attempted hot potato knocked down by your middle zone guy, right?
Well, but it wasn't just him, though, right? There was also a jam on that side.
Looking downfield, throwing, turns, he has it. Perry is on the receiving end of another pass, and it brings his total to 5.
Yeah, they didn't hold on to the ball any on this drive either.
No. They basically threw 3 passes in a row and then had to punt, right?
Up to punt. Here's the punt. He signals
Wow.
for a fair catch.
I'll just start taking control of other guys and start
Yeah,
running them out of the
and
area.
clearing them out of there, yeah.
It's 1st and 10.
Well, I think we're definitely, you know, run the ball on 3rd down regardless of how far it is now, too.
Hand it off to the back. Decent gain, about 4.
After your next play, you'll be able to take it down to 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, at this point, like I'm to the point now where I don't even need to make a first down here. All I need to do is just run a whole bunch of time off the clock and then kick it back to them, really.
They give it to the halfback.
There, managed to make it across the line that time.
42.
Yep.
I guess it stopped the clock when I went out of bounds, though.
Looks like he's changing the play. Hand it off to the fullback.
Well, that's all right. You can get some decent positive yardage with Barker
And
there.
we've reached the 2-minute mark.
2nd and 6 ain't a bad shape to be in.
They need 6. He sees something in the defense.
Boy, they're playing a lot of guys quite a ways off the line now, eh?
I think this is the dime flat. Why the hell are they in the dime flat?
I don't know.
Not that it's going to matter.
Yeah, they were bringing the nickel guy on a blitz there.
And the dime guy.
Oh, okay, that was strike.
That's what that play is called?
Yeah, it's called strike. When they bring both the dime back and the nickel back.
Looks like he's calling an audible.
But that's okay. We'll let the clock run. We'll hand the ball off. And if we don't make a first down here, well...
You can kick a field goal.
yeah, actually, you know what? I'm almost close enough to kick another field goal.
You have that huge-ass wind at your back.
Yeah.
I'd attempt it anyways.
Hand it off again. Green Bay will call a timeout.
No, they called a
here.
timeout.
That's their first. So we'll see if the field goal unit can come through here.
Yeah, that's a strong wind, so long as my accuracy is good, I should be able to kick it.
Goal.
Well, I don't know.
And it's on its way.
Yep.
The
Made it.
kick is good. He's been right on the mark. 5 field goals. The kickoff team lines up.
Death by field goal.
That's right. Hey, we've kicked enough field goals now that we'd be ahead right now with just those.
And he got all of that one. A great.
Oh, this one's going through
This
the
one's
uprights.
going through the uprights. Yes, it is.
There you go.
That was some kick.
See, they
All
should
they
have.
could do is watch it
They should have
sail
given
over
me
his
the
head.
3 points for that.
Looks like they'll play bump and run on the outside. Dropping back, throwing. Right to him. Dumps the ball out to his receiver, and that'll bring up a first down.
First downs are
Ooh.
critical in this game. And when the quarterback calls your number, you want to make sure you make the catch and
No,
don't
they
mess
just
something
called
up.
another timeout.
Yeah, I don't think they liked whatever adjustment I made there.
I don't know how they could even tell because people were still moving around.
Well, it was a man coverage there. The first play I played was zone, though.
Tosses it right. Picked off.
Oh, there. Just got another one.
Yeah, our shit safety making up for it.
The play.
The quarterback never
He
even
gave
looked
up
for any
that
of
bomb
his
on
other
that cheesy slant, and then he comes in and gets this interception off the receiver's hands there.
Yeah, really.
Was that off the receiver's hands or defender's hands?
So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10.
I couldn't quite tell.
I don't know. Let's see. Here we go. Jam coverage. And then he's running down there. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, that guy's covered, right? They shouldn't even be trying to throw this pass anyway because that guy's covered.
Oh,
And
it hits the defender in the face mask.
and it hits the defender anyway. Like the receiver doesn't even get a hand on that, right?
Yeah, it hits the defender in the face mask and then bounces around off his face mask.
Yeah.
Oh man. Wow.
Yeah.
And welcome back.
Yeah, that was just a bad pass, right? Like they shouldn't have thrown that pass.
Well, but when they hot potato those out there, right, the quarterback's accuracy does evidently suffer. It's just the receivers are psychic, right? They'll turn around and they'll catch those most of the time no matter what. I wonder if that'll count as a drop, though, because it bounced off of the defender's mask and then bounced and hit that guy in the shoulder.
I don't know. I don't think it will. They had no drop passes at halftime, right?
Wow, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think they'd thrown like 17 passes or something, and they completed like 12 out of 17 or something like that.
Hand it off. Not much there.
Well, that'll probably do it.
Yep.
I don't think I need to run another play. So there you go. The Elves remain undefeated. And I think we got one more game against the Grizzlies. No, or did we play them twice already?
I can't remember. We'll have to check the schedule on that one.
Yeah. Because we've beaten Green Bay twice, and if we've beaten Chicago twice, then we're coasting toward another division title here pretty quick. Even though we've only played 7 games.
Yeah, you're getting a bit ahead of yourself, aren't you?
I guess I am getting a bit ahead of myself, but... So there we go. They had 2 rushing yards, and I had 230 rushing yards.
You literally had more than 200 times, or sorry, more than 100 times their rushing yardage.
Yeah, well, I put a little more effort into it than they did too, though.
Apparently 100 times more effort.
Yeah, so they passed for 198 yards. And they had 1 red zone attempt, in which they scored a touchdown. And they took 1 penalty for 10 yards, and we took 1 penalty for 10 yards. But look at that. See, they only had the ball for like about 4 minutes in the second half.
Yep.
Right? Because they had the ball for about 9 and a bit minutes in the first half. So they just didn't do anything with it. But look at my quarterback rating of 82.4. Because I completed 10 out of 14 passes.
God.
But I had actually the 4 incomplete passes that I did throw, all 4 of those were drops.
Yep.
And the 1 drop was actually a tip to a defender that turned into that interception too. So Heward carried the ball 42 times for 143 yards.
Good day for him.
Yeah, and he fumbled once. And then Barker had a pretty good day too. Look at that, eh?
I think Heward's second fumble got overturned by a challenge, and his third fumble got overturned by a challenge too.
Yeah, so he had a little trouble hanging on to the ball. And Sensi got a couple of carries. Must have run this guy till he was tired enough that we had him in there.
Sensi's also a third down running back.
Yeah. And Collins actually had a fumble as well, right? So, anyway. So Taylor caught 4 passes. Collins, the fullback, caught 2. Jones caught 2, coming back from his holdout.
Yep.
Right, because he was
Stewart
holding
caught
out
one
2.
too.
Yeah, and Stewart caught 1, so they both made an impression immediately. And then Sensi actually dropped a pass. See, so there's my 4 drop passes right there. I only threw 1 pass in this, or no, I threw 3 passes in the second half. Right. So I don't throw the ball very much, but when I do, it usually is for a big gain. And defensively, well, there's Santa Claus with 8 tackles. And 2 tackles for a loss and 2 sacks. And
an interception.
And an interception. And Nickerson got a sack in this game, and you got a sack with Hennings. And rookie middle linebacker Jefferson got a sack.
Yeah, well, that one sack I managed to get, I mean, there wasn't much of a pass rush there. That's why you don't give up on the play, right?
Yeah, and you managed to get 3 interceptions in this game.
And that was entirely their fault.
Yep, and 3 pass deflections.
I mean, they were hot potato all game long. And I only got 3 pass deflections.
Yeah. And it was 5 for 5 kicking field goals, including a 51-yarder. So that was pretty good. And we had no kick return or punt return stats at all. So how about that, eh? So Omar Law ended up with an 83.3 and completed 13 of 22 passes with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And so they handed the ball off 6 times. That one there, we're going to count that as probably a pass attempt.
That might have been a backwards pass.
That might have been that backwards pass that went for a whole bunch of loss of yardage, right? So basically, they attempted to hand the ball off 6 times against 22 pass attempts, right?
Yep.
And they had 2 drops, basically.
Yeah, I think that one actually did count as a drop.
You think so?
Yeah, the
Okay,
one where
well,
it bounced off, because it bounced off the defender's face mask in the replay, and then it hit the receiver in the shoulder, and then
okay.
the safety intercepted it.
Okay, well, anyway. So they had 2 receiving touchdowns with a long pass of 72 yards. And defensively, there's Dave Winters, the middle linebacker, with 11 tackles. And then that cornerback had quite a few tackles as well. And the free safety, the right outside linebacker, you had a look at that defensive tackle with 6 tackles. 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 runs for a loss. But then again, though, how many times did I run the ball? 50 or 60? It's probably pretty close to 60.
Yeah, you basically just did nothing but run the ball all game.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I think, though, my passing skills are still doing me good because I can do it when I have to. It's just that if I don't have to, I don't.
Because it's riskier.
Yeah, because it's riskier in this game. As you could see, as you could tell by that one stupid thing where I threw the pass to that wide, that was the wide receiver too, right? You know, like one of the better players at catching the ball on the team.
Yep.
And he tipped the ball up to a defender. So, you know, like, I mean, really. So anyway, we pounded the Goblins 43-14.
Yeah, we pounded the Goblins as the Elves. We are the Elves.
Yeah, we are the Elves. And we pounded the Goblins 43-14. So we've beaten the Goblins twice, which means that they're going to have an awful tough time winning a division against us.
Well, I'm glad not to have to be able to play them again for a while.
Yep. Actually, we beat them pretty lopsidedly both times. What I'm not looking forward to is playing the Grizzlies again, because remember, we had to kick a field goal with no time left on the clock to beat those guys.
Yeah, well, they also had they hot potatoed me to pieces there.
Yeah. Well, no, so they had pretty much shut me down in the first half too. I had to basically rack up 100 yards for Santa Claus on the sneak in that game, right? But anyway, I guess we'll get going here. We'll see you all again tomorrow.
Indeed.
Until then, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.